Hello everybody and welcome to the Human Echoes review for Geo-Disaster. Now, Geo-Disaster is the Asylum's Mockbuster of Geostorm. But that's not what's exciting about it, okay? What is exciting about Geo-Disaster is that it is directed by Thunder, yes, that is his real name, Levin. Now, if you know Thunder Levin's name, you will most likely know him in connection with the Sharknado films. He wrote the first 4 of those. He was off the project for 5. I'm not sure if he's coming back for Sharknado 6, but he was a big part of that franchise, and a lot of people who know the name Thunder Levin know it because of Sharknado. And those people are wrong, okay? Because Sharknado is not Thunder Levin's best work. Now, Thunder Levin, I give him full credit for the wonder that is Sharknado. But Thunder Levin really shines when he's in the director's chair for the Asylum. He's done 2 other movies for them in the past. They were American Battleships and they were Apocalypse Earth. Both of those movies are top-tier Asylum quality movies, okay? We're talking about great made-for-TV level sci-fi stuff that just works on kind of like a basic level, and then when you build on top of that with sort of the cheesy special effects and the occasionally questionable acting, you're not gonna lose what works about them. And I don't know how he does it, but he's done it again with Geo-Disaster, because Geo-Disaster is a typical disaster movie. All right, the plot of this movie is the plot of essentially every disaster movie. You are following a family, all right, that has some problems. And the bulk of the drama of the movie comes from the family working out their problems, but also in conjunction with this giant sort of interspatial event that has happened that's caused the earth to go crazy. And the way that this works is they ground this family in an Asylum film. And I want you to understand, these films are made on a shoestring budget, okay? So definitely you're gonna see the cheesy special effects and stuff. But what Thunder Levin does that's so brilliant here is he gets actors that are able to really convincingly portray these roles of these different people in this family. I don't know if it's just careful casting of people who he knows that he can get and will do a good job even though they're not A-list expensive talent, or if he's doing something as a director to really bring that performance out of them in the limited amount of time that they have. But whatever it is, the family squabbles that play out in this movie, despite the fact that they're just like the family squabbles that you're going to see in a lot of other disaster movies, they work. The performers deliver these characters in a way that really made me care anyway. I can't promise that they'll make you care, but I was sucked in to this family's drama. And the basic setup is that there's a dad whose wife has died. He's remarried someone quite a bit younger than him. Not like disgustingly younger, but enough younger that his teenage and almost adult kids are like really put off by it. Like she's in her maybe mid to late 20s and they're about to be in their 20s in a few years. So there's this weird friction between especially the older daughter and the older son. He has 3 kids. They sort of resent her and resent him for marrying her. But he actually does have, from what we see in the movie, a real solid relationship with this woman. It's not played off as weird or creepy. And so you have this great sort of dramatic tension set up by this family that is sort of fractured already. The new wife, sort of the stepmom character, is a little bit of a survivalist. She does rock climbing and teaches like Krav Maga or something. She's kind of the action girl, and she doesn't really understand her role as a mom. And all of this stuff sets up a really great sort of split up family in this apocalypse where the dad's off with the son on a camping trip when the bad stuff happens. The stepmom is home with the 2 daughters and they have to get out and figure out how to meet up with the dad. And the baseline of human conflict and connection, having set that, you're then, as I mentioned, able to build on that foundation, even with, again, I mean, we're not going to excuse the graphics here because they're Asylum level CGI, right? We're talking about buildings that look terrible as they fall. We're talking about tidal waves. The tidal wave was okay, all right? I mean, it was on screen for a limited time, but it's not the best effects that you've ever seen. We're talking about an escape scene on a motorcycle where supposedly everybody's supposed to be evacuating, and yet the freeway is relatively clear. And yet, all of that aside, the movie, for me, just worked, okay? You can put all of those in a bucket that says this shouldn't work, this should weigh the movies down somehow, but when push comes to shove, this core of this family that I bought into worked for me. And it wasn't just me, because I was sitting down watching this movie with my wife, and there was a certain point kind of towards the climactic end of the movie where she's like, I need to go put the baby down in the crib. But I'm really sucked in right now. And to get sucked into something is really, I think, the goal of a movie watching experience. If you're sitting down to pick something on your couch, you just want to have a good time. There's enough fun stuff here for you to still laugh at. It's not the most like watch it with your friends and make fun of it Asylum movie you've ever seen, but there's enough of that there that you can get that flavor, and then you can just enjoy the stuff that's genuinely good about it. I wholeheartedly recommend Geo-Disaster. At the moment, it is available to those of you who are Prime members on the Prime Video side. Go check it out there. Tell Thunder Levin about how great you thought his movie was, because the dude is doing something right. I don't know why the Asylum doesn't have him direct more often. Maybe he's just a busy guy. But when they get him in the director's chair, he just keeps putting out solidly fun movies with, little sci-fi twists and stuff. It's nothing that you've never seen before, but he just does it in a way that really, really works. And I love that. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, I beg you to subscribe, please. Please subscribe to the channel. I crave the approval of strangers on the internet. And also like the video. If you have already subscribed and you think, Albert, I've subscribed, what more can I do? You should think about becoming a Patreon. Patreon.com/humanechoes. You can help us out over there. Patrons make this channel happen, and they are amazing. I thank all of them every time that I wake up in the morning and I get to make a video. If you would like to help out, that would be amazing. And we will see you guys next week with another Asylum movie review. If you have a movie you'd like us to review, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you would like to see. Unless there's a big release coming out, I'm sure we'll be talking about Triassic World on release as soon as possible. But if you have something that you're interested in me reviewing, let me know about it in the comments. I would love to check out you guys' request. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.